Alright, hey guys, what up? Swarm and bainbrandon here with a deck profile. So, bainbrandon here, I'm bainbrandon with a 6 Samurai April 1st, 2015 format deck profile. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so, for our monsters, we run 3 copies of Kagemusha of the 6 Samurai. Kagemusha is an absolute must in this format because she ends at 2, so having Kagemusha at 3 is just so necessary. Because I played 2 last format, and I would, really go through them really fast, so playing 3 is really good. For our next monsters, we play 2 copies of Legendary 6 Samurai Kageki. I always have played this at 2. 3 is way too cloggy, and he can easily get, Vanity and Fiendish Chain to Breakthrough Skilled. So playing 2 is fine, and yeah, so playing 2, because plus late game top decking him and you have another Sam on the field, it just creates more pressure for your opponent, so it's really good. Our next 2 cards is Elder of the 6 Samurai. Elder's great. Playing 2 is perfect, because he's your Cyber Dragon of the deck, so going second, opening with a United Elder and a Kizan is a really great combo. So plus, he's the asceticism target for Kagemusha, so that gets your, stuff going. So yeah. And that's it for our level 2s and 3s. For our level 4s, I play 1 Inishi. Inishi is your best Sam in the deck, because his effect is, if you have another Sam on the field, just banish 2 Samurais from your grave and compulse one of your opponent's monsters, which is absolutely amazing. Plus, he gains 500 to sack if you have 2 other samurais different from Nishi, so that's amazing too. For our next one, we play 1, the 6 Samurai Zanji. Zanji is really great. He's the asceticism target for Kizan, and he's at 18, and he's a level 4, so you can go to your rank 4 plays, and it's really good. And then for our final samurais, I play 3 copies, obviously, of Legendary 6 Samurai Kizan. This is your main dude. You have another Sam on field, and you can special him, from your hand. And if you have 2 other samurais, he gains 21, or he becomes 21. He gains 300 attack and defense, so that's really great. And that's it for my monsters. So something you may notice is I don't play Grandmaster. I don't like playing this card. It's way too dead right now, in my opinion. So if we have time at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and talk about it. If not, I'll just make a separate video on this, so yeah. But that's it for the monsters, so yeah. So let's go into our spells. So here we go for our spells. So for our one-ofs, we play 1 Raigeki, because Raigeki is amazing, and, popping your opponent's board and going for an OTK is just amazing and awesome. 1 Book of Moon. I've been testing Book of Moon out, and it's actually been really, really good. So it really helps. Plus, it can just flip your opponent's monster, over and you can blow over it. And then for our last one we play 1 Soul Charge, because Soul Charge late game is pretty awesome, because you can get your Xians back, and that's really amazing. It can pretty much be game sometimes. So yeah. And then now for our 3-ofs, I play obviously 3 6 Samurai United. People consider this your Pot of Greed of the deck, which it kind of is, but it can get MST'd, so I don't consider it your Pot of Greed. But you do get to draw 2 cards if you get 2 summons out, so that's awesome. For our next 3 is 3 Asceticism of the 6 Samurai. 3 is an absolute definite. Use... Let me explain this card a little bit. People get pretty confused with this, so basically how this works is you select a monster. So, pretty much you'd, your Elder, right? Select Elder, and you would go in Special Kagemusha, because you special another Samurai with the same attack, but a different name. And at the end phase, the selected monster gets destroyed. So you selected Elder, so a lot of people get really confused with that. So the monster you select is the monster that gets destroyed at the end phase. But that typically doesn't matter, because you're going to either OTK or you're going to just get Xian or a rank 4 play out, so really never matters. But yeah, so 3 of that is absolute must, because, Xian being at 2, you're going to try to get him out as fast as possible. For our next 3-of, I play 3 Xian Spoke Signal. This card's awesome. You can just really get stuff going in your hand. You open up with 2 of these, it's a first turn Xian, so that's pretty awesome. And then obviously 3 Rhoda, because, again, pretty much the same purpose, and That's also another reason why I don't play Grandmaster, because Rhoda cannot search Grandmaster, where you exclude Grandmaster, and now Rhoda can search out the entire deck. So I really like that, so yeah. And that is it for my spell lineup, and just want to say sorry, I know the spell lineup probably is the exact same as pretty much every other Six Samurai deck on YouTube, but this is your just staple spell lineup. So that's the spells. Now to traps. For our 1-ofs, I play 1 Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning just really is helpful in this format. Just negate your opponent's summon, and just sometimes that can be GG. 1 Bottomless, because you don't want to deal with a big, huge monster, or you don't need effects going off. Just Bottomless that monster and get it out of the way. 1 Compulsory, because Compulse just really helps you out and gets you know, unnecessary things out of the equation, like with, you know, monsters with, you know, high attacks and stupid effects. 1 Vanity, because Vanity is Vanity, and it's the reason it got limited because of its effect. So yeah, 1 Vanity, because it's still super good. And then 1 card I play is 1 Musakane Magatama. This is a card I don't see a lot of people play, but it is really, really good. It just, you know, because if you get Mirror Force or Torrential Tributed, you activate this, you're safe. And it's so good. And as a counter trap too, so I don't see why people don't really play this card. So that's it for our 1-ofs. For my 2-ofs, I play 2 Mirror Force. Mirror Force is absolutely amazing right now. Just being able to, you know, blow up your opponent's side of the field is pretty awesome. Plus, against you Senjus, this is just too good. Then for our next 2 cards, I play 2 Mind Crush, because 2 Mind Crush is really good because, you know, everything in this format searches or just adds to hand, and, you know, you can always, you know, Mind Crush them, and you get to see their hand too, so it's pretty awesome. And then my last 2-of is Double-Edged Sword Technique. This is also really good because this gets out your Shien, or whatever synchro you need, or just maybe even a rank 4 play, so that's really, really awesome. And then for my final 3 traps, which is a 3-of, is 3 Fiendish Chain. This deck has a very hard time dealing with monster effects, and so Fiendish Chain is a really, really good card because it gets to stop your opponent from attacking, and it negates their effect, so that's really, really awesome. And that is it for the main deck. So this is a 41 card deck. So yeah. Now off to our side deck. I play 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror. This is so good against like Lightsworns and especially Satellar Knights, because this deck kind of has a problem with Satellar Knights. I don't know, I faced a lot, and you know, Satellar Knights are really, really good. So this deck does kind of just a little bit of a problem with them, but Light Imprisoning Mirror really takes care of situations like that, and Lightsworns too. This just kills them. So 2 light. I play 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors because we have 2 Shien, and it's a dark, so you really don't want to be negating Shien's effects. So I only play 2. Plus 3. When I played 3 and sided in 3, it got cloggy for me. Just, you know, that's my luck. So I play 2. And then for my 3-of, I play 3 Imperial Iron Wall. This is super awesome against like Infernoids and Ritual Beasts, because their cards cannot be vanished, and it's awesome against like Macros Cosmos and, you know, Dimensional Fisher, because 1, you get to save your grave, and 2, it's like a pointless dead card on their side of the field, so that's really awesome. Then for a 2-of, I play 2 Breakthrough Skills. Breakthrough Skill is awesome. It's just super good. It's self-explanatory. And then my last trap in my side deck is the 2nd Magatama, because you never know what you're going to go against, and, you know, I don't know, this has actually been pretty helpful, so yeah. And that's it for traps. For spells, I play 3 MST, since we don't main any, you know, because, you know, you could get vanity'd, you could get mistaked, and you don't want to have that kind of, you know, situation happen to you, so playing 3 is perfect. And then for our last 2 cards in the side deck, 2 Maxi. Because Maxi is self-explanatory, so yeah. And that is it for my side deck. Now for the extra deck, let's go into the synchros. So obviously 2 Shien, because 2 Shien is just amazing. So I'll go explain this card just a little bit too. So Shien, once per turn, can negate, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you can negate it. So that's really, really good. yeah. But the only thing, Machine cannot negate counter traps, so I mean that's pretty obvious for most of you. But just want to get that through, because I know a lot of people get confused with his, effects and like, oh, I can negate a trap, like, I can't negate counters. So also, Xian's second effect is really, really good. If you have another samurai on board and Xian were to be destroyed, you can pop the other Sam instead, which is really helpful in situations, because next turn you can go into some good plays and just, really just, get on your opponent. So Xian really creates some big pressure, so this card being at 2 is super helpful. Then for our other rank 5 synchros, I play 1 Armatis, because Armatis is Armatis. It's just so good. It's a great combo, Xian on field. And then 1 Naturi Beast, because Naturi Beast is, Xian, but for spells. So yeah. And that's it for the rank 5s. For my rank 6 cards, I play, or not rank, it's level, so my level 5, rank, level 6 now. I play 1 Naturi Barkion. This deals with your traps, so it's really good. Nurture Barkion should be pretty self-explanatory. Then 1 YuGiOh Guardian, because YuGiOh Guardian has amazing effect. Plus, it's a 28 beater that's a level 6, so wow, it's ridiculously easy to get that out too. So it's no problem. Then 1 Black Rose Dragon, because Black Rose really gets you out of sticky situations. Because if you can't get an Exciton Knight out and you have this in a Kagemushin hand, you could just get yourself out of a bad situation. So Black Rose is awesome. And then my last synchro is 1 Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is really awesome. You get to draw a card, and you don't even, its effect, you can just activate that card, set it, normal summon it, whatever, pop whatever your opponent has, and then just do whatever you need to do, attack for game. So Scrap Dragon's awesome. And that's it for my synchros. For my Xyz, these are all rank 4s. 1 Gaga Cowboy, because burning for game is really fun. Abyss Dweller, because it's Abyss Dweller. Exciton Knight, because it's obviously Exciton Knight. 1 Castel. I played this at 2 last format, but playing at 1 right now is actually fine, because 2 Xian's our main priority, so 1 Castel's good. 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur. Excalibur is really good, just you can get over big towers, so it's a really, really good card. 1 number 101, because 101 is just super awesome. It's better than Castel at sometimes, so yeah. And then 1 number 103, Ragna Zero. Because Ragna Zero is just so good against pretty much you Senjus, and then the other decks too, so yeah. And that is it for my deck profile. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 6 Samurai deck profile, so please remember to comment, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this deck, what you think of it, what ideas you would, you have about it. I think in my opinion, it's perfect the way it is. I've tested this out, and I do really good with this deck, so it's very, very competitive. So yeah, as I said, comment, like, and subscribe, guys, and yeah, so this is Swarm and bainbrandon signing out. Peace.